So there's this thing that they do. Well, there's lots of things that they do, but they apologize. Does it actually mean an apology? Are they actually sorry for what they have done? Do they understand the whole notion of sorry? I wonder. I really wonder if they do. This is what we're going to look at in the video. Let's unpack this, guys. Hello my friends and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. Now this video, okay, was suggested to me actually by one of the comments in the comments section on one of the videos, and basically someone has said, like, do you think that narcissists ever apologize? I mean, sure, yeah, they apologize, they say they're sorry, but do they actually mean it? Is there such a thing that a narcissist could actually be sorry for what they do? I mean, this is what I want to kind of look at in the video. Like, what does an apology mean? When you apologize to someone, what does that actually mean? And what are your intentions behind actually saying sorry? Now, we know narcissists, do they really mean it? Like, do they really understand sorry? Just really quickly, I want to mention that I do go live on this channel every single Tuesday, and if there is a question or there's something on your mind, I'd say come on over to the live because I could be answering your question. We have a wonderful supportive community that is active in the live chat that's going on alongside the live stream. Don't just take my word for it, guys. Don't take my word for it. Come on over, check it out, see what you think. I would love to see you there. Okay, right. Okay, so let's look at this whole thing of an apology. Now look, if you are sorry, right, if you really are sorry, okay, the whole thing, what it means is, okay, I made a mistake, I've mucked up, and I realise that I've done something wrong. So I want to correct it. I want to make this better. That's what someone healthy would do. Okay, so when we say sorry, we take responsibility for our actions, all right? And what we do is we understand we've done something wrong. Let's rectify it. Let's talk about it. Let's put it right. I don't want to upset you. I don't want you to make you feel a certain way. So let's do something about it. That's what an apology is, right? That's my understanding of what an apology is. Like, guys, if you want to add to that or you think it's something different, please leave this comments in the section below, because I'd really love to hear from you, because I'm thinking, you know, like, if you apologize for something, okay, you're sorry, like, and you're going to do something about it. Now, let's take the narcissist, all right? They have this thing about them, okay? And sure, my friends, they can apologize. And in most cases they do. In most cases they say that they are sorry. But what does that actually mean? What does that actually entail, okay? Because when the narcissists say sorry, are they actually sorry? Like, do they mean it? Do they understand what the whole notion or the whole theory behind an apology actually is? Because does a narcissist really have the bandwidth to understand that they have upset you, they have hurt you, they've done something untoward towards you, and it has hurt you? So what are they going to do about it? Like, how is this going to make an impact in your life? Now, I don't want to generalize here, but usually when narcissistic or toxic individuals do something to you, it's usually something that has some meaning, some relevance, and possibly even in most cases, this could be life-changing. Now, what I mean by life-changing is that it's going to affect you deeply in some way. So when someone does something like this, I think on some level they know. I feel like on some level they know that their actions are going to have a deep and profound impact on you. Now, if they get caught, or if they get caught in a lie, usually, and I don't want to say statistics here because I don't know what the statistics are, but usually a narcissist won't apologize until they are caught. They will not apologize until they actually have to. I mean, actually have to. But for a narcissist to apologize is a pretty big deal. Like, it doesn't actually happen because they feel that they have nothing to apologize for. This is their external locus of control, meaning that it's everybody else's fault, or they don't need to take responsibility for their actions. So it's not something that they embody. It's not something that they have kind of an awareness about. And this is part of the personality disorder. You see, it's because what happens when you have this, when you have issues with interpersonal relationships, what happens is it makes it very difficult for you then to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Like, you can't really have empathy for someone, you don't really have that understanding for somebody else. So what you tend to do is you tend to externalize everything, put the blame on someone else, let someone else take the responsibility of actually having to change, actually having to do something about it. And also, a narcissist feels that, you know, because they're rather selfish, they don't actually want or need to take on the responsibility of making a change. It's almost as though in some way they feel that you deserved it. Yes, they feel that you deserved it. Because in their mind, there's this competition. And they feel like, okay, so why do I have to accept the blame here? Why do I have to do this? Because then when they do that, it makes them feel vulnerable because they're open that someone has seen a mistake that they have done. So in order for them to hide it, let's not apologize. Let's take a step back and blame somebody else. And usually this is because they want to escape the fact that they are going to be vulnerable. You're going to see their downfalls. You are going to see right through them. And this is what they are afraid of. A narcissist will never exploit themselves. A narcissist will never want you to find out the actual truth. They want to hide everything. I did a video all about this, why narcissists hide themselves. And it explains like elements of what I'm talking about here, because they don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to be open. If you see that they have done something wrong, they're going to try and hide that. They're going to try and mask that, because actually them being vulnerable, showing some sort of an emotion, because they don't understand emotions, because they see emotions as weakness, they don't want to exploit that. They don't want to draw attention to that aspect. So what they do is they deflect. And this is a trauma response. They deflect and say that somebody else is the issue here. And this is very manipulative, because this is a lie. Actually, this is part of their being. And people who do have profound personality disorders or have issues in being able to be congruent and authentic, they just deflect. And this is why this external locus of control, meaning that they blame their external world, they never internalize anything, because they are so devoid of actually having a look deep down within them to actually explore what that actually means, is because it renders them vulnerable. And they do not want to be vulnerable. That's what narcissists really try to avoid. So when I was asked this question, do narcissists apologize? Yes, they apologize. But do they actually mean it? Do they have the understanding of what an apology actually is? I would say, no, not really. And I'm not trying to get them off the hook here. That's not what this is about. What I'm trying to say is that the narcissist, in their inability to be able to understand and actually take on the full meaning of an apology and internalize these emotions and get in touch, they see an apology as a weakness, because then that means they are opening up. They are saying that they've made a mistake. They don't mean it. They're not going to change. It's very hard for someone like this to accept responsibility for their actions and make some sort of a change. Usually when narcissists apologize, it's usually because they're trying to either get back into your good books, or they're trying to achieve something. Maybe there is something that they think you want to hear. So there is a whole load of meaning to this. But you see, with an apology, There is so much more that's to it, because then when someone apologizes to you, you have the expectation that you want them to make those changes. You want that person to step up and be different. It's kind of an expectation. And you see, because of that expectation that we have, the narcissist doesn't change because they don't have the bandwidth. That's not how they understand the world. That's not how their perspective works, you know, and it's really sad. Not that I'm saying that you shouldn't expect an apology. Sure, you should, because they have done something bad. But if it's not going to be heartfelt and something that perhaps, you know, you are going to see some sort of change. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what's going to happen here. Do you know, if you are going through this and want to talk more about it, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I've also got a mentorship and a journal club, and if you're interested in joining, please see the description box. I've also got a community of like-minded individuals, an absolutely free Discord server. If you're interested in connecting, please see the link in the description box. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.